who always returns the library books on time and in perfect condition, reflecting her love of fantasy and reading. Despite Fischl's present circumstances, at one point her parents insisted that she had to grow up and put her childish dreams behind her. But in the end, they gave up and accepted how things were. This is when the young girl would awaken her vision, shared with a raven that always follows her and plays the perfect supporting actor in the eternal play of her life. The few times she stops acting and shows her true self, Amy feels vulnerable, overwhelmed by anxiety. So I guess that at the end of the day, Fischl represents someone who feels weak due to what she had to go through, but doesn't let that stop her, finding in the happy memories of her childhood, the fairy tales and fantasy, a shelter and the tools to overcome that feeling. Next, let's finally talk about the Grand Master Jean and her sister Barbara. As we saw in the previous video, they share an intertwined fate. Both of them are from a clan known for being very strict with rules and justice, in contrast to the freedom of Mondstadt. Jean's mother married a priest, and so they had two daughters, Jean and Barbara, but the two eventually separated, also dividing the sisters' path together. Barbara stayed with her father, who raised her in the faith of the Anemo Archon and the Church of Favonius. Jean left with her mother, who raised Jean to be the successor of the clan, training her in the code of chivalry. Jean and Barbara have remained very close since then and are very fond of each other, but being in such different and demanding environments, work tends to absorb them, even if both wish they could some faith of everyone. Jean has protected Mondstadt from countless hordes of enemies from the Abyss Order and other threats, and will continue to do so. Barbara, the deaconess of the Church of Favonius, is a lot clumsier than her sister, but she makes up for it by being a hard worker with a generous heart. She is also an exceptional healer, although most of the time we find her helping Bennett. As we saw in the previous video, there is a double reference here, as Barbara is based on Saint Barbara, patron saint of artillerymen and all professions related to fire, and as Bennett is a pyro character, it makes sense that she heals him with water. And it's not like Bennett needs anything else, because a few bandages will be enough to keep his spirits up, no matter how badly he ends up in his most recent adventure. This guy is the cliché of the anime protagonist, with good vibes, always ready to help everyone, and he doesn't even miss the bandage on his nose and the goggles on his head. He always seems to be a very carefree and energetic guy, despite his main trait, his infamous bad luck. This ended up making him the last active member of his own adventure group, as all the other members left feeling that misfortune was chasing them by his side, constantly injuring themselves in the most unexpected ways imaginable. But that didn't matter, because at all times, regardless of the situation, Bennett kept a bright smile on his face, liking all about life. This story has a special meaning when you realize that the character is inspired by a finger injury called Bennett's fracture, which I guess Bennett would get from raising his thumb all the time. This is the origin of the thumb on his burst, symbolizing someone who smiles in the face of life's hardships, someone who proudly displays his scars as they represent his journey to evolve and become his best self. His beginnings were not easy either. Far away from the gentle breezes of Mondstadt, there is a dreadful place, scorching flames, deafening thunder, and hollering winds. An old adventurer went to this far place, thinking that such dangers must hide an unparalleled
Ow! Where did that come from? Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
treasure, but after crossing this hell, he didn't find mighty artifacts, jewelry, or gold, but a baby. However, far from being disappointed, he regarded this baby to be his treasure, a miracle. So he took the baby in his arms and used his last breath to leave his little treasure safe and sound in Mondstadt. It would seem that the misfortune of the young treasure of Mondstadt is linked to the fact that he was destined to die that day in that hell of fire. But after being saved, fate is now after him to make him pay the debt. But Bennett accepts the challenge with a smile, aware that his own existence is a miracle, and that every new adventure, every moment is a gift, a treasure to embrace with open arms.
But the Mondstadt Church hides even more ominous stories, such as the one about Rosaria. Even being a sister, she never participates in the activities of the church and doesn't seem to worship any god either. On the contrary, she has no problem cursing out someone in Barbatos' name to Barbara's despair. For her behavior, she has been lectured by the church many times, to the point that many don't understand how she is still allowed to be there. But when we learn of her frightening story, it all makes sense. Rosaria was born in a village that was destroyed by a bandit gang that killed everyone except her. She was adopted and grew up among them, forced to fight, steal, and do anything and everything to survive in that cruel environment. All this started to brew a cold feeling in her soul that would develop in the shape of a latent elemental energy, and history would repeat itself as the Knights of Favonius would wipe out that problematic group of criminals, but once again, they would show mercy to the girl who had displayed an inexplicable talent for killing with her cryovision at such a young age. Being so young, maybe they could rehabilitate her and turn that potential into something better. So she would be offered a chance for redemption in the church. However, with the awful...
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here. Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless.
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. That complicates things.
In that case...
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Skyward! Scatter!
The wind knows me.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Things she had experienced at such a young age, it was too late for her to believe in gods. If they existed and were allowing so much pain and suffering around her when it was in their power to prevent it, then they had to be truly vile beings who certainly deserve no more respect than a common bandit. Beneath the facade of her nun's habit, Rosaria is still an assassin who, when night falls, leaves the walls of Mondstadt and with the moon as her accomplice, enjoys murdering gangs of bandits, criminals, and anyone who, in her eyes, makes the world an unfair place. After all, she was only trained in killing for survival since she was a child, and the city of Mondstadt allows her to have a relatively normal life, so it's worth killing to protect that. Even if Rosaria doesn't believe in Barbatos, she is drawn to the freedom he represents, or rather, the liberty.
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you be standing here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself,
Yes,
That's quite possible.
Oh, right. It must have slipped my mind. This is a familiar feeling.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr.
We were headed to...
Ah, right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know.
Did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much.
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name...
That's right.
No, it's not. And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time.
We do...
Well, now,
Miss Navia, here you are.
My trial?
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just a...
Oh?
Look, it's Navia. She's here.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. And as for the judge...
please sit in the...
All right.
Typically...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on. Did they have any...
Enough!
My dear Miss as all here know, you, after you, not only you... Yes, we are one, therefore...
Huh?
Oh...
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now.
Stay here, Navia! You're one of...
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to...
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady.
She was born of...
Her actions, please do not...
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. Even if everything... Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay.
And you would call this justice? Have you forgotten how much you...
Do you mean...
If your justice is flawed...
As you said, we can also have our own justice. And that...
Demoiselle!
Silver, I remember now. Everything that seemed Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid.
Absurd! Who are you to don't let them escape?
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses.
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us.
Miss Navi.
Silence.
That's...
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized...
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must...
Goodbye.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still...
It looks like you're...
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a...
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When you were just about... I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, were it not for their intervention.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like...
Perhaps those 2
I always told them...
Please come with me.
Neuvillette, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite...
Why do you look... Oh, Paimon...
I merely thought...
Huh?
I suppose... Siege Week?
No way, don't...
I see.
Oh, and...
Thank you.
He still does... So...
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the nave.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Oh, right! Another one joins the party! Let's get going then!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Everybody stand back!
Dawn, break forth!
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch your step.
Where did I go wrong?
Yeah! Skyward! Skyward! Scatter! The wind knows me.
creature.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Yeah. I'm going in!
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Make way for the attack.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place? There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
Perhaps we should just leave them be.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates.
The surrounding...
There's something written below. Let Paimon see.
It feels like
That would fit the...
There's a person.
and the 4th image.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover...
Don't blame yourself.
Ooh, the Paimon's getting the chills just... This says that...
I.
Step.
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the 4th, the waters drowning Fontaine, come
And yet the order is reversed here.
If we go by
Egeria, then. The previous Archon kneeling before the...
Did she herself commit that sin? Also,
But
It seems that any further clues will have to come...
in that case, there's.
yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Adventure time!
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard traveler. I will go... I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Are you really gonna talk to her about...
She has long...
All right.
I will be...
Traveler, Paimon. Our safe house at the Fluvsa. All right.
Welcome back.
Yay! And there's good food too! Now Hyman's already starting to forget what happened today.
Oh, that voice. Is that him?
Huh?
It's you two. What?
Mona?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
Yeah.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name.
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a...
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As
thrice as great?
I know, right?
Talk about excessive.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname.
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not fun...
Well, I was born.
Oh, that's a good...
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean. That was the main reason, yes. The invitation was sent quite early.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona?
What I can tell you, I'm afraid that on the flip side...
A visionary?
Of course. The old hag could do it.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Aberration, which she finds in the red color that stains her pale dagger. Maybe that's why the Mondstadt's church is so permissive with her blasphemies, because they know that in the shadows, Rosaria is doing the dirty work that someone would have to do anyway, with their blood contributing to the illusion of freedom and safety that permeates the city. Kaya knows of her deeds, but lets her keep going, since in the end, they are quite similar in their drive to pursue justice in their own way. Her name, Rosaria, from the Latin rosarium or rose garden, hints to an inspiration of something pure, beautiful, and idyllic that contrasts with the brutal background from which she comes. Her life has never been a rose garden, but rather a field of thorns, and maybe that's why she feels at home drenched in blood. Eula is yet another character marked by the context in which she was born, but in a quite different way. She's a descendant of the infamous and tyrannical Lawrence clan, one of the founding families of Mondstadt that at some point grew corrupt, imposing a system marked by tyranny, oppression, and slavery, until one of those slaves, Vanessa, freed them, becoming the great heroine of Mondstadt and its symbol of freedom. To be born into such a family certainly wasn't the best start for the land of freedom to hold you in high regard. But the fact is that Eula is doing her best to make amends for the damage done by her ancestors and fight for Mondstadt's freedom. But the wounds of the past take time to heal, and people still view her with suspicion. As the captain of the Knights of Favonius Reconnaissance Company, she is one of their most valuable assets. Diligent, extremely talented in combat,
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. It is not my intention to offend you, but look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
You mean...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, you're Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
Did Farina not notice us standing by the door? Wonder what's up with her.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh, you noticed. Seems...
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion... Still, I do not understand. Everyone in her... We may have to...
Oh?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial.
But...
We will need to consider this... If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but this may be cruel to her. But all for... But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Well, that's it. Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
Poisson was just in...
And here you are drinking tea like...
That's what family should...
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for...
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about...
Me?
Then, how about you?
I fear that I will cause the mood on this boat to become as...
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things.
That was a little long-winded.
Oh. You might be right. Anyway, to cut to... As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be...
Oh?
Well, it's...
Huh?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good...
I see.
He is glad that you...
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we...
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but though that was their name, today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly. A trap comprises of the following components. Bait. So, if we were to...
For me, our line of work...
You use some of those techniques while moving...
Yes, and...
I'm afraid I can't claim that as...
And I can be there.
With discretion...
I remember that you...
I did.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
I fear...
That makes sense. But I do have one... If we were to create... If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also...
Wait.
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So are we going hunting together?
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still...
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put... But we shall require much more courage than any...
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
Always ready to sacrifice how you can lead to things cover their own because of unknown fate, although it's assumed that they died in an expedition near Wolvendom. The infant was found by a pack of wolves who accepted him, being adopted by the Wolf of the North, Boreas, and raised as one of his children. Razor grew up as just another wolf and barely experienced human bonds in his childhood, but that didn't stop him from keeping his kind nature with anyone in whom he could sense good intentions, including the few humans who show up in Wolvendom, eventually forming friendships with a few he would see as members of his pack. Like Lisa, for example. Why is it that this woman always gets along so well with the most eccentric folks? One day, during a lightning storm, an abyss mage attacked the wolves, and Razor, who was only a human boy weaker than his siblings, felt so helpless and ashamed of being so helpless that his heart suddenly was overflowing with elemental energy, awakening his electro-vision. Since then, Lisa has been his mentor, teaching him about his elemental power and how to make good use of his new powers. He is a very quick learner, since he was raised in the wild and understood better than anyone else the elements around him, and he also had a strong instinct for detecting and preventing threats due to his upbringing with wolves. Besides that, during the events of the game, Razor has made many more human friends thanks to the influence of the Traveler, gradually feeling more and more comfortable in the company of people who also consider Razor a strange but kind-hearted guy. Someday, if he keeps improving, Razor will have the best of both worlds, nature and civilization, with a powerful vision that he is able to handle like no one else, making him another of Mondstadt's most promising characters.
Next one is Albedo, another of the major threats that we found this nation. The chief alchemist and captain of the investigation team of the Knights of Favonius is actually a synthetic human made by Rhine-daughter, aka Gold, one of the 5 sinners of Conria and the greatest known master of the art of Chemia, the forbidden form of alchemy of the Cursed Kingdom. His existence is the result of an ambitious project to create a human being, the magnum opus of his creator, designed as a primordial man. In his own story quest, he gives us a disturbing warning. If one day I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything, can I rely on you to stop me? It's almost as if he was tormented by the fact that no one in the city of freedom could stop him if he unleashed his potential. Because Albedo has a frightening power, the ability to create life. He could potentially materialize entire armies with just his art. This nature constantly haunts his soul, but he manages to find peace in his favorite place, Dragonspine, where by painting, he forgets for a while the dilemmas of his humanity. It's kind of curious how both characters that address the theme of the torment of an unstable humanity, Albedo and Mavuika, share the same interest in painting. His assistant, Sucrose, is an extremely shy girl that for some reason finds Albedo to be one of the few people she feels comfortable with. He is her closest confidant and she spends most of her time with him, researching and studying alchemy. She also has a particular interest in elemental hypostases, which are certainly very interesting monsters. Maybe we can make some videos like this one about all the Genshin monsters in the future. On top of that, her interest in these creatures reached the point where she was able to create one on her own. Yet another alchemist who can create life. Perhaps not as sophisticated as Albedo or Gold, but fearsome nonetheless. Despite her bad social skills, she has proven to be very compassionate, humble, and always willing to help. Diona, the young bartender at the Cat's Tail, is one of the best cocktail mixologists in Mondstadt, despite the fact that ironically she loathes alcohol with all her heart. Thank God, to be honest, I wasn't ready for a drunk cat girl in this game. That animosity goes so far that her ultimate goal in life is to destroy the wine industry that controls Mondstadt. And her personal crusade has a very compelling reason. Her father, the hunter she admires wholeheartedly, becomes a ridiculous caricature of himself when he drinks, going from a strong and independent man to someone pathetic and pitiful. This is a surprisingly dark backstory for a character like her, but it makes a lot of sense considering that the Chinese creators probably view all Europeans as potential drunkards. As a way to destroy the alcohol industry, Diona came up with the ingenious idea of sabotaging it from the inside.
Fine, just not all fun. Why, yeah, I'm in.
That's right!
Ah, yes. About, huh? Goodness gracious.
She said that you.
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary, but I've never met.
Whoa.
Their abilities are.
Well, it's not like.
Yes, sure. Perhaps it is some. Traveler.
Oh, we're
I see. I guess you could consider me someone who has all. But even so, perhaps that's what N was trying to. I did originally.
Huh. You do have a point.
There, it was worth trying to. I suppose.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. Hey, Travel. Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Side, creating horrible drinks that would drive consumers away. However, her plan backfired. Finally, Mona, a young disciple of Barbaloff, another of the witches of the Hexen Circle, trained in the arts of hydromancy and astrology. In a world where fate is literally carved into the constellations, her skill makes her one of the figures with the most potential in the entire franchise. one who can decipher secrets that even the gods don't fully understand. Despite her talent and rigorous training, Mona lives a rather humble, or more like miserable life. She is completely broke, and that's not because she doesn't get any work chances, but because every mora she gets is invested in her astrological research. So it's not unusual for her to go several days without eating, which ironically seems to bring her even more cosmic revelations. That's a pretty sarcastic relationship with poverty at best. I don't know why I have the feeling that this character didn't make precisely little money for Hoyoverse back in the day. The most fascinating aspect of Mona's story is her perspective on her own vision. For her, this elemental power is only a small concept in a much larger system. Mona is not looking for answers in the magic that everyone can see, but in the forces that rule gods and mortals alike. She doesn't want to stop at merely understanding how Teyvat works. Mona seeks the final truth of the world, hidden amidst the sea of stars. Mona has the potential to understand the universe better than any other character, and consequently, she could have the most control and, in some sense, power.
Limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake! It was so delicious the last time we...
One slice of cake, please.
Someone showed up after all. Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake?
Wait,
That's right.
do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
It's part of my...
Then what if someone...
But why would...
Well...
Oh, No.
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have... These 2 slices are for you.
Oh, you know Citra?
I sure do. She said that I've got something else to do.
And there she goes. All right, let's dig in. It's more... Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious.
Over it. I want to make some videos reviewing all the Archons in depth in the future, as they are obviously much more complex characters. Why does no one talk about Liyue? Here we are back with this series, this time explaining one by one all the characters from beautiful Liyue, the Nation of Contrasts. A quick look at their stories, origins, and the essence of the character.
I already talked about Nawika for 45 minutes straight. I think now is the time for me to talk about the rest of Natlan.
Guys, welcome back to another daily recap of all the bullshit going on in the streamerverse over the past 24 hours, where we get to point and laugh at them. Guys, leave me a comment. Don't say me. Who do you think the biggest bitch of all streamers is? Do not say me, okay? If I see the top voted comment just being tech-toned with no words, I'm gonna lose my mind. You're gonna grow up and you're gonna say who the biggest bitch is in all the streamers. I love this shit, you know what I mean? It is so great to be in a position where I get to go live and just make fun of people all day. Very good. By the way, yes, in fact, I am looking extra jacked today. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn the bell on for all notifications, because we got some real juicy shit to talk about. So let's get straight into it. We start off today's video with XQC calling out Hassan, which I love. 2 retards are fighting. However, I love this retard. XQC, even though this guy doesn't like me, I don't know why, because he hates everybody. That's okay. I'm all cool with that. I like this guy a lot. And he called out Hassan, which means I like him even more.
Middle will do it.
Dude, the right is brain dead. Everything funny is brain dead.
Skyward! Got it!
He's brain dead. Asmongold's brain dead. But the brain dead of the year goes to Azan.
So here's the thing, and I want to make this very clear. Asmongold is not brain dead. I would say out of all political streamers, he's the most intelligent. And the reason why I'm going to say that, and I mean this, and you can call me an Asmongold, that's fine, I don't care. The reason why Asmongold is the smartest political streamer is because he trolls, he doesn't take it that seriously, and he doesn't get brain broken by it. He doesn't care. He takes it lightly, and he never lets the political space consume him. Whereas every other streamer lets it consume them, and then they either end up being very far left or very far right. Asmongold, in that same position, remains left-leaning, more so a centralist, even though it would benefit him the most to pick one of the extreme sides. He doesn't do it, and he handles it with a little bit of class and rapport, which that take will drive everybody nuts. Now, here's the other thing. Destiny is actually incredibly smart, but he is brain broken as fuck. Hassan is retarded and he's brain broken. Yeah, no, genuinely. You could take a guy who looks like Neon and have him parrot every point that Hassan says, and he'll be the laughing stock of the fucking nation. And that's just the truth. Let's keep going here.
I am pulling the ripcord. Azan is brain dead.
Yeah.
He says the most wildest shit, but never applies to him. It's diabolical, brother.
True.
I think that since he's back against the wall these days, he actually knows for he's doing it. He's like, hey, the right does this, so I'm gonna do it, start doing it too. Acting like we don't see what's going on behind the scenes, acting like we don't see the mindset. It's obvious he's swapped and he's going to like last ditch ever tactics because he's back against the wall.
Yep.
It's not crazy. It's the most obvious thing we've seen ever.
It is. It's incredibly obvious, and it's embarrassing how more people haven't picked up on this yet. The thing is with Hassan is he's not compelling, he's not entertaining, he's not charismatic. He's pretty good looking and good for him. I mean, I'll be real, I'm far more attractive than Hassan. And this is the truth. You put 10 women in front of me and Hassan, 80% of them will choose me over Hassan because they know Hassan has a baby dick. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows he has a baby dick that doesn't fucking work because he's using so much testosterone that his ball sack has shrinked the size of 2 grapes. It is the truth. It's very embarrassing. But everybody behind the scenes knows. They actually call him Hassan Baby Dick Piker. It is the truth, guys. It is the truth. Baby dick paired with baby oil. That's Hassan's old gimmick. But yeah, no, it's very embarrassing. He can't make good content, so he has to resort to just pandering to extremist propaganda because he's just not a good content creator.
He's mad that he is. Bro, it is insane. Well, look at that. Hold on. Hey, yo, I found the Azantard.
Here we go.
You're hating at his success.
No. Because it's short-lived.
It's a substitute
it will crumble
for factual correctness, and they assume that they can just sort through a plethora of information to the correct conclusion without taking the time to sanitize the information.
Yo, you want to talk about me losing 100 to 0?
Yeah.
You know what?
And here's the other thing. It's crazy that anybody would go at XQC saying they're mad at Hassan's success when XQC has Hassan's entire net worth on it. Right? XQC has 100 times Hassan's net worth on a USB.
Okay? Azan sits there on Mr. Chair every fucking day, okay? And he mauls that he lost to a cockroach. He calls him cockroach. He calls Azan cockroach. Yo, this cockroach. And he loses to cockroach every single day. 365 days of a year. He loses to cockroach. Yes, they didn't just take it. Yes, just take it. He actually.
So what Hassan needs to understand is the art of professional wrestling. When you go up against an opponent, you need to gas them up, not tear them down. Because the thing is, when Hassan receives his daily butt fucking from Asmongold, and all Hassan does is talk about how unintelligent he is and how awful he is, and then Asmongold him in his ass, that's just gonna make Asmon look better and Hassan look worse, right? Because Hassan has spent every single day trying to discredit him, but the reality is Hassan needs to acknowledge that Asmongold is his better. Hassan needs to acknowledge that even with his millions of dollars, with his Lamborghinis, with his $3.4 million LA mansion, with his maze, with his illegal immigrants, with his steroids, with his finasteride, with his hair transplant, with all of this exercising he does. Every day you wake up, Hassan, your reason to be on this earth is to take Asmongold's long, hard dick in your ass. Every single day, you have this guy doing your main career as a part-timer, and this part-timer does your job better than you could ever do it as a full-timer. And you should be praying to God and counting your blessings. Asmongold actually might be going on break, because that is the only time you will ever have more viewers and more success than him. That is the only fucking time. Hassan, you are a joke. You are a weak, pathetic man attempting to hide your insecurities in a Gucci bag and your Prada shoes. You are a weak fucking man. And you have all this strength you have, and you still won't fight Sam Hyde. You have all this intelligence, and you still won't debate Destiny. And you want to know why that is? Because you are BFN. Big for nothing. You are a absolute fucking joke, and you know that. And it doesn't matter what you say about me. It doesn't matter what you say about anybody or any of their relatives. It doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, that does not change the fact that you are a sad, pathetic little man. And I know you'll see this, because I know when you end the stream, you pull up all of this shit and you just get so upset on why won't anybody respect me? Because you're not a respectable person. And the worst thing is, you could get the respect from the people that you crave, but you won't, because you're audience capture. And you will say whatever you need to say to capitalize on the people in your chat and nobody else, because you understand you're a fraud. You put your entire career on being a fraud. And that is what you are, and that is what you will ever always be. Because you can't tell the truth, because you are now captured by this horrible audience that you have cultivated. Congratulations, you played yourself. Enjoy your millions. It will come crumbling down very soon. So Hassan dono shames Mudahar for giving away 200K. Let's watch this.
Like during COVID, I probably gave away $200,000 to charity, and it was like out of my personal account. So I don't write any of this off as taxes because I don't believe in writing off.
You absolutely should write off your charity. Because if you do, then you will save more money from the government, and then you can take that money that you saved and put it back into charity. I know a lot of people want to view charity as this holier than thou act, but like you really should just get a bag, right? You should just get a bag and just call it a day.
Writing off charitable donations is a shitty thing to do. How?
It's not.
Why? All that.
So here's the difference. Writing off your charity donations is not a shitty thing to do. The shitty thing to do is donate money to a charity because your only intent is to make people think that you're a good person. However, charities are still getting paid, so who cares? But deep down at your core, you are a shitty person if that's what you think you need to do to make people like you, is to donate to causes you don't actually care about. That's why I see through charity auctions, charity donations. But writing off your charity money isn't shitty at all.
Is that the money you donate is tax exempt. It means you can donate more money to charity, as Brandon Herrera says.
It's a pretty
You
shitty
should.
thing to do.
Well, for me, it's like the more money you can write off, the more money you can keep from the government and spend it better. You know, putting it toward more charity.
Yeah, true. How can you be the CEO of a company, a serious businessman who knows his shit, but you don't understand?
200 grand is tiny, but otherwise, I'm just saying, for all these guys. Again, another thing I don't fucking regularly boast about is my charitable contributions.
Guys, I donate a lot to charity. Bank. I'm such a good person. I never talk about it. Live streams every good deed they ever do. Only donates while live. But I never talk about it. Oh, guys, Alveus will donate $10,000. Hassan, just shut the fuck up. Let me call you out in fucking 10K, brother. If you were such a good person, you don't talk about your charitable donations. You have Maya on DMs. If you wanted to give her 10K, you could have DM'd her that. If you're so humble about your donations. But you made sure to do that because that stream was popping off. Hassan, shut the fuck up. Let's keep going here. Another lie in 4K. Here we go. Another one. Goes viral for soliloquizing about how bad kick streamers are. Okay, let's get it.
I'm asking you again, please. Yeah. Please leave it out. Okay. Yeah. It is off? Yeah. Okay? Yeah, I'm not filming it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So this guy just says you can't record. This is a private property. So Hassan lies and says that the camera's off when the camera's not off, which could lead to a lot of employees getting in trouble, losing their job, and leaking their personal information live to hundreds of thousands of people. And this guy wants to talk about how kick streamers are bad. Hassan, you are a fraudulent piece of shit. That is 3 clips in the past 24 hours. Jesus, this guy fucking sucks ass. Here we go. We got a clip from iNoobs.
I would consider that, Elijah. You know, it's one of those things where fucking I don't plan on ever running a boxing event again. So, you know, if there is an opportunity to box in the future, just only worrying about fucking myself would be great, you know?
I would love to fight you, iDubbbz. If anybody's looking for an opponent in boxing, I would love to fight anybody. I'm looking for a reason to get in the ring. I would love to fight anyone. My only prerequisite is that I had to have shit talked you at some point in my lifetime as a content creator, because I need to feel some animosity towards you. And I also need to feel that if I beat you up, that I'm saving the planet in some way. So if I've ever shit talked you and I think you're a bad person, just know I would love to fight you, because I need to save this earth from shitty people. I would love to fight anybody and everybody. And now we have Asmongold commenting on NMP's weight gain, which is great, because I did the same thing 1 month ago and I got tons of shit for it, but it is what it is.
I've noticed him getting fatter again.
It's actually really sad.
Has anyone else noticed Nick getting fat again?
It's actually really sad. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you seen the article I wrote about you?
No, it's actually.
You got some nerve. You needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
You're almost a little too easy to win over, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden?
A friend of ours met you a while back.
Ah, so you know Miss Mona as well. She's a guest. So she mentioned me?
She said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive?
Huh?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was...
Yeah.
Why not? If I say
And I mean this with a lot of care in my heart. NMP looks f***ing terrible. He does. NMP looks god awful. And it's really sad, because he was looking amazing. He was looking amazing.
From what I've
But
seen,
now, my
like
god, bro, he is large and in charge.
Just think about it. If this... And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon as possible. I'm not a dreamer, nor am I a workaholic, but I do love my job. And I'd be proud
Yep,
of
he
leaving
slimmed
such an
down to
article
get a new
behind.
hot girlfriend,
I guess
and
you'd
now
say
he's
that
getting fat again.
born to be a journalist.
I feel bad for Catchy.
Anyway,
He slimmed down to get a Minecraft skeleton as a girlfriend, and now he's getting fat again.
That's crazy. How
Anyway,
how can he do that?
see, shall we?
He's gonna be so mad. Do you want to know the reason? I think that one of the big.
You want to hear what it sounds like for NMP and Catchy to have sex?
Combo, huh?
I'm just trolling! It's a joke! It's a fucking joke! It's a joke! Catchy has said way worse shit about me on stream. And yes, that was leaked from their porn video.
Reasons why Nick
We've always been moving to the next
Why
best-
Nick
You mean
started losing weight.
Still trap, huh?
I took this photo of Nick without him knowing. And I was like, damn, bro, like, this is it, right? Like, that was it. And yeah.
I disagree. I think it's about the divorce. And you know, guys, I'm gonna say a hot take. I'm gonna say a hot take. I think Melina treated Nick like shit. I do. I am genuinely someone in the side of, I think Nick was actually too good for Melina. And this is a take why LSF hates my ass. I think Melina was a vile, bitter, cruel, disgusting person.
I'm Isadora.
I do. I genuinely do.
at all.
And I say this every time, and every time I say this, it gets put on LSF, and they get so upset, and they say, this is the guy saying it. I don't care. I've never had anybody be worse to me than Melina, because she's very pro-woman. Yeah, no, I mean, I think NMB just lost a lot of weight and wanted to lock the fuck in order to secure a girl. That way, he would see that Nick can succeed even without her. And now she's trying to take 70%, which is like, Jesus. I mean, damn.
All right then. In that case, you two take care. I'll be heading back to the palais now.
like we should hurry over to Port Sullivan.
Damn, and it's crazy how the internet is so against NMP that they actually think she deserves all that money and Nick doesn't deserve any of it. I can't tell you how stupid of a fucking take that is. I think the idea that anybody thinks that Milena even should get a penny from Nick is retarded. Genuinely. They are two individuals with no kids. They have no kids. Why the fuck is Milena taking half of his shit? No. People say she made him. No. Soda Poppin made Nick. And then Nick made himself. That is not a thing.
And again, he should be saying thank you.
Didn't she help him with his streams? Yeah, that was her choice. That was her choice, man. That was. She could have been doing anything else. That is what she chose to do. There is no, oh, I help you with my stream, now get 50%. Do you know how much harder it is to get a viewer base to watch you rather than help someone with their stream? And to even humor the idea that it was a 50-50 relationship, a 70-30 relationship is fucking insane. Because here's the idea, guys. If Milena was so good at streaming, then why doesn't she become a streamer? Why doesn't she do that? Okay, go ahead. I mean, guys, come on. This shit is a joke. Let's keep going here.
Thank you. You helped me, right? And so that was it, man. The divorce, I don't know about that. This was way before then, honestly. And oh my God, some of these are so, yeah. Jesus, look who it is.
Am I surprised by this? No, absolutely not. All right, let's keep going here. But I will say, Nick, you are a dumbass for not getting a prenup. You are a dumbass for not even getting a postnup. You got played, you need to lock the fuck in, get in the gym, and maybe drink some more kale, man, because your brain is up if you did not get a prenup. That is insane. Now, and this is what I mean by I know exactly what my audience wants me to say, which is, yeah, fuck Nick, Milena, #1. I don't care. Get angry at me, get mad, complain on social media. I don't give a fuck. Call me more slurs, call me a criminal. I don't care, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to lie to my audience about how I feel. And if you disagree, that's okay, but that's where I'm at. There is so many people saying, everybody knows that nobody's watching NMP stream for Nick. So if that's true, why is he still getting 30,000 viewers, 30,000 viewers, 16,000 viewers, 19,000 viewers, 19,000 viewers, 23,000 viewers, 25,000 viewers, 28,000 viewers? Like, come on, guys. Let's lock in. Let's stop pulling shit out of our ass. And guys, you gotta understand, I think NMP is like an all right guy, but I have no motive. I have no motive to defend this guy. I understand he ain't gonna invite me to anything ever again, and I don't care. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? Obviously, all the benefit I have right now is to farm him for some drama, shit on him, and get more views and say fuck this guy. I already know that's the play, right? There is zero benefit. There is actually only downside for me even remotely appearing to have his back. But I don't want to lie to you guys and feed into these false narratives that everybody else says, because they're just not true.
Of course, is that like, it's a reminder when I see like a lot of young people watching me, it's another reminder that like, I mean, I take what I do very seriously in terms of like giving a alternative perspective to people that they never really frequent, they never really see. So it's a lot better. It's a lot better that they get their news from me than, you know, than get into like the brain rot content, I think. So
Hassan, you are the brain rot content, and I know you're using your 1 HP voice because you're trying to sound based right now. But brother, can I just make a comment? You look so small. You genuinely do. Look at your head. Look at your fucking big old bobblehead. And your weak ass shoulders. Why don't you post workout videos anymore, Hassan? Where are all those gains that you have? You talk all this shit about how nobody can talk about you because they can't bench as much as you. And Hassan, I bench double you. I double your fucking reps on bench. So what are you even doing, man? Genuinely. Okay, put on some clothes, buddy. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit. Goofy ass boy.
Oh, that's something I got to work on as well. We don't have to, you know, something I got to actively push back against, like with all the clippers. I still don't know how.
Hassan, it's not Clippers that are making you look bad. It's you making you look bad. Because we sat there and we watched an entire in-context debate of you versus Ethan Klein, and you go on record saying, I support the Houthis. 10 toes down. What they're doing is a good thing. They deserve a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
These aren't Clippers, Hassan. You are just a piece of shit. And you need to understand that. Any vouchers in chat?
I still haven't been able to figure out. I guess like with overwhelming force, we just need to do positive clip PR.
Tried, but we
to
cannot
just
make
like
an enemy of the give that indeed.
to just like counterbalance all of the negative clip PR.
Hassan, how about you just say that you don't advocate for terrorism? Is there a clip of Hassan saying that? Because if Hassan were to say that, his PR would shoot through the roof.
Sure.
All you have to say is that you denounce terrorism. And you won't even say that. That's what's insane.
Comes from like numerous communities that I've gotten.
And the reason why you won't say that is because you do advocate for terrorism, which, by the way, isn't a good thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes now with a...
Do not forget, however, that I am Focalor, the god of justice, the embodiment of justice itself.
May I interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial? In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
You would draw your blade against a god? I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
Paimon can't believe it.
What the heck is going on?
Wow. How
Lady Farina, what?
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be
looking for excuses.
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary. I will admit that I've been running away for a long time. I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes. You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself. But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice. This time, I applaud and rejoice. One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes. Mark my words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon, Focalor, will now begin!
Woohoo! Oh, now we're... Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes? Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right?
All right, then. Who will be my opponent in this trial?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Is that so? Very
Very well. Then please speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent. Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins. Just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula, since they were rather straightforward and easy.
Navia, the president of the Spina di Rosula.
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself. So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean...
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic
That's right. That house was a magic box.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the opera, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Araneas. It was an arc, my thanks, Farina. Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. We had to select a location.
So, in other...
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Then, you gathered a crowd, prepared also that as...
Yes, that is...
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duel...
Thank you.
As for you, Traveler, I suppose you'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
Oh?
It's fine. It matters not. What's done is done. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
Sir Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this is a document.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's... Oh, let Paimon see. So in other words, we can refer to... Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, all right?
You defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duels you took part in at the Opera House. That's one for the history books, all right. I didn't think that you'd wind up getting to the bottom of the case I'd been following all this time. This is the first time Monsieur Nervillette had a difference of opinion with the Oratrice. A Fatui Harbinger. She's an extreme... The fortress of Meripede was almost destroyed in a... According to Monsieur Nervillette, both Child and that whale should have been in the primordial sea at that time. I nearly lost my awesome friend Navia. To be honest, the words of someone as extraordinary as a witch can probably only be true...
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Oh, come on, Nervillette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legalese. Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses. Of course, it is only natural...
That's true. But my charge here is unrelated to your conduct as an Archon. Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a
fraud?
Hey.
Charge accepted. Lady Farina, do you plead guilty to the charge? Lady Farina.
I plead not guilty. How can I be guilty? There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your true Archon.
Yeah. Even though Lady Farina can be rather eccentric, isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity?
Yeah, I've never questioned her identity either. Sure, Lady Farina can be super irresponsible, but what grounds does that prosecutor have to make such a huge claim?
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory. See? Even the Oratrice has decided to show me its favor. Are you sure you want to commit to a charge that will never be upheld? If you wish to drop the case, I can promise you as the God of Justice that you will not have to face trial for making a false accusation.
An argument with near impossible odds?
Well, I tried to. And if I was not the...
That doesn't sound right. First of all,
Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so low as...
A curse? I once thought, but in light of this claim, perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all.
Neville had sensed it too, huh?
Lady Farina is actually...
Well, it is true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them.
Well, don't start celebrating too early now. Besides, everyone knows that the main difference for centuries, manifestations of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine. One need only to turn their eyes towards the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal in this very opera house.
That doesn't sound right. You tried to reference the Oratrice, but weren't you...
Didn't I make myself clear at the time?
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order. While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court.
I never thought...
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina. I've merely reiterated the rules of the court.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice, instead of having been created...
The real Hydro Archon. It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day, but the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally, and it has been operating independently ever since it was first created. You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
my power as...
If that poses a concern, I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
You don't need to go that far.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro, much less the authority of a god?
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith in justice into Indemnitium! Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives. Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god?
Isn't that?
Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power? Can a god...
It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
Hey, come now, everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar. I'm still the same Farina you knew, right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me? Please? You've got to believe me.
If what the prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense.
Did she deceive all of us? And all of our parents and grandparents too? And all of our ancestors? Ever since they were born?
Enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal?
Wow, she came up with yet another argument. How can we refute her now? Seems like she really doesn't want to give up. That doesn't sound... that doesn't... It has been established that all Fontanians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea. And that means...
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a human, then there's a method that you can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter.
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn. Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson. As everyone knows, a massive flood struck the area not long ago, taking many lives, including those of some of my closest friends.
Oh yeah.
So,
Miss
Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of this seawater? If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching this seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you,
be completely
that after the
honest.
disaster at Poisson, nobody wants
Just-
to see any more people
Just listen.
dissolve. I
Don't
do
talk.
hope you'll
Just
act
listen,
prudently
or I'm gonna
and
mute
choose
you.
a simpler path of admitting
I'm
guilt.
pretty faded.
Navia from the
No, no, Beal. Okay. I was just supposed to say, play your favorite song.
Me?
Wait, you're saying don't do this, or
No, not you, Mark. Beal, play your favorite song.
Like any song?
Yeah, any song. Your favorite song. I was literally right before Mark joined. I was just about to ask you that. Like, what's your go-to when you hop into the car?
I've been listening to some older Kendrick lately, but I like that more. Like, I like bars.
Go-to. What's your go-to? I just want to know what your go-to is.
I just go to whatever is like on the fucking not top song. I don't know.
For me, it's like Muddy Sea, Young Lean.
Yeah, like just fucking throw some overly dedicated on here. What the fuck?
Gave me your heart, it was meant to be. Remember when we partied on the weekends? Call me anytime, I'll keep you safe when you're sleeping. That was a nightmare.
I was about to say, what the fuck? Marcus on this?
Heart, please keep it. Baby, crying out, where's the love?
Go in.
Since you went with, it's been hella drugs. Thinking to myself, when's enough? To be honest, I just need a hug. Sick on your love,
I wouldn't say it was my favorite song. It was just like, I don't know. YouTube on my phone.
What's your favorite song right now? You have to have a favorite song.
Remember I was telling you I don't really listen to like music until a lot later?
I don't listen to music either.
No, I remember
Still
what I
have
was
a
telling you
favorite song.
though. No, I don't know, bro. I don't really like.
You just put
I don't
shuffle
search for music
every time?
No, it's not like shuffle. I just click one and then I kind of just skip around.
Crazy.
Like, why we dating if you don't love me back? And they all say I move too fast. I'm just looking for something.
Like, what's your go-to song? If you had to, like think about it. You're in your car, you're about to,
This is a good thing.
You're about to drive.
It all depends my mood and whatever song's like on the top of the list. It shows
Okay,
me like
what's your favorite song for a good mood? You're about to go do some good shit.
where am I going?
To buy weed.
You're going to Chelan. You're about to have the best weekend ever. You're gonna meet Rami for the second time.
Yeah.
It sounds like a vibe.
Lady Farina.
Well, of course you.
She's just.
You play this one?
Due to the.
I like the way he says the.
Hey!
I picked a flower out of cotton just to come and chill with you. I just like the way he says it. It sounds like. I don't know.
Look at me, will you
Miss Siegewing?
Siege, don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds.
Pleasure.
That should be enough.
Please announce the results of your.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of She was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater. The extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar concentration.
Thank you, Miss Siegewing.
No, that's not what came on. It was
Dude, that was my favorite song as a kid.
We did however.
Hey,
Exchanged it for a sample.
Dude, it's crazy how many songs this guy's in, and you wouldn't even know.
Else to lose their life
That made me crazy.
It's like a lot of his music's really not like that at all. Oh, wait, this is 2010 though. Wait, that's in his song though. I don't even go on this.
Pull that.
Oh, I love
Baby
this song.
Gucci.
I love this song. Yeah, well, I was like, I love this fucking song. Right here.
everyone? Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks. What happened
No more,
just now didn't prove
no more chickens from LA.
Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon can
LA.
No more chickens from LA. No more chickens from LA. Please, baby, no more chickens from LA. I do play a lot of Kanye, I would say.
Highlights. Play highlights real quick. Just.
Everyone, anyone, just listen to me. I swear, I really am
Dude,
your Archon.
this whole album, no one really fucks with it. I don't know why. Probably one of the best Kanye West album.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone.
With all the things that have been said, Hyman doesn't think there's any way left.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end. If there are no objections, we will move on to the final judgment.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway her. She's too stacked against her now.
In my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is guilty. We shall now turn to the Oratrice. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de...
Well, what's wrong? What?
No.
Isn't that correct?
However, the exact wording of the to be punished via the death sentence.
That's actually one of the available sentences?
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the...
Farina's been...
This outcome is indeed quite strange. Is this sentence really appropriate for...
Yeah! Even Vache wasn't...
Indeed. Not only, but now, the...
Excuse me, if I may interrupt. Is the trial still...
Fremine! Huh, you finally made it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first prophecy? Huh. So the knave private...
I looked everywhere, but has the trial...
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow... Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates.
Huh? So what do you see?
I believe I have now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
Huh? Isn't the Hydro, so when...
In truth, everything... However, I'm uncertain as to...
Okay, let's try to recall the The first stone slate describes what you just... Does that mean that... The second stone slate... This must be the point when the third slate shows... Huh. Well, the fourth slate is... We didn't believe that such a...
We know, and this...
That doesn't...
Perhaps what is in the original... It's not as simple. When Navia fell into the sea, the stone slates show the people... The prophets, the fortress of Mer...
They'll dissolve into the prime... The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court. Shocking. Navia fell into the water. The eruption of the Primord... The stone slates Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now, but...
Let's hear them.
Incredible.
All Fontanians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon. The evidence for the... Oh, and according to now...
Indeed.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate. That could also...
The Hydro Arc...
And yet, after many hundreds of years...
Yeah, so wouldn't it be trying to show the in there. Did Paimon get all that right?
You've made some keen deductions. However, while you were able to decode all the when we were at the now that the slate collection is complete, I believe I should share this truth not only with you, your hypothesis. In the Fontaine of Old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land. The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the However, not one to give in. She eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her. But if on... Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race. And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea.
That's way too much information. But if that's the truth...
This really might...
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and a key point of they have not... The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro. You may also recall, therefore, that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court. Yes.
I think, in truth...
What should we do? If that's the case...
Traveler, I would like to point out another about the fourth. However, as for the root cause of the catastrophe... This eruption was just a...
It was both...
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
Hello? Not today, bro.
Not today?
Not today.
What are you doing?
Not today, bro.
You don't want to go to the gym?
Nah.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Sleepy.
You get stay up all night?
Yeah.
What time did you fall asleep last night?
Late as hell.
Yeah, what's up, popping mollies?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Did you guys write a song?
Yeah, we posted it. Check the SoundCloud.
I tried to listen to it earlier, but I didn't have service. I'll try to listen to it when I get home. I just set up my Wi-Fi.
Right on, man.
I got a bitch-ass cat.
Hell yeah. I gotta get one.
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
Bit of both. I don't know.
Wait, was that the huge whale you...
So we've met it at last. I understand that whale it has been greedily consumed, and once it has finished consuming...
You said that when the Hydro Archon first...
Precisely. That whale, therefore, when it left the primordials...
We just...
That is correct, from the way he looked. He must have been...
That battle maniac. Anyway...
It is too late. It had already... Even if the entire...
We've come...
Indeed. I'll fight it to the end.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
The prophet... Just as ultimately...
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Farina! No, I still need answers.
You...
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing.
You are not Farina.
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor? Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too. The heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Font 1 was not amused. In fact, 1 was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hard. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I...
So you were also once one of the Oceanids?
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, after becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive, and the me you see before you now is that divinity. She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the fight? In order that under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But no, instead, I suppose now you probably understand.
But Farina is only... Even though she has had...
It has indeed. It's been 5, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely.
Flames, purge!
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Into the wind!
Oh? Who permitted you to come on? All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no... I am... Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
As one with wind and cloud!
Everybody stand back! Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards! Huh?
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it.
Flames, purge!
Strike cloud converge.
Farina. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Be not nervous. Be not afraid. Wait a moment. You're Mirror Me? Mirror Me. The prophecy. What prophecy? The people. Oh. What? But. I will tell. Oh, but if there were. I suppose. Huh? Don't work. Play. That's right. If you. But. Don't work. Being a. Remember. So. To a but. A triumph. What should I say? I'm sure you've all heard. In truth, as the god Focalor, once again, this, I thought I...
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses human...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen.
Wait, what's right? Calm down, Farina. Assertive. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet you may Now then!
So that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were...
Personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before. Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith. We have heard it said that this nation No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play. The scales of May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they... There is no... So long as I...
Lady Farina.
Besides,
That's true.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now.
Lady Farina.
No need. All right.
Lady Farina.
I see. It's as I thought. All manner. Really?
I'm...
aspartate is fine, but it's good. Maybe this.
Lady Farina?
That.
Lady Farina.
Indeed, my.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological
Understood. I feel utterly exhausted.
Lady Farina, I've heard that the... Are you crying?
This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the... So interminable hundreds I never have. I want to die. All I can do is keep.
Farina, although I don't know what you might be.
Share. That's impossible.
But even if you're just sharing
a witness, and if to... He's right. But if... No, Farina. But what if, Farina, is it if you think about it long and hard? No. All you need to do, dear spectator, is...
Fine.
So even for...
Yes, she did very well. If she had... It seems that trusting...
I believe... How would you...
Ah, good, good. Of course the Eudex of Fontaine has been... I'm sure...
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a hue. It now seemed...
And then I became one with the Ortries, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes. Alas, you're... In truth, it... Oh... my work. But really, the vast majority has been... had to be...
It was all...
Indeed. This power accrued over 5 centuries, but...
So the destruction of that divine throne.
Returning what's right. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the... No, what? The authority...
All you've done...
I've never quite... Hydro Dragon. I must say, had it been within my right, Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea. And that from speaking of justice, I have always believed that so, if the theft of the primordial seas, then, leaving in other words, defying at this point, Eudex never...
So at last. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries, you are things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Ex Nervalette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
We should prepare.
Was that bright? But
it's time to. I have gained the strength. We should seize the opportunity to press Traveler. Now that the root of the collapse. Come with me, Traveler.
Overcomplicated trash. Shit writing. Shit story. Fucking retard short bus mentality writing, dude. Who the fuck wrote this? Actually has 3 fucking brain cells. They think just the more complicated it is, the better shit is. Like, no, it's just fucking stupid. Stupid and overcomplicated and fucking bloated.
But how are we going to do that? It's huge!
I've already done my best to separate the power of the primordial sea. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall spare part of the ancient weapon's power with you. Never for a way together. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Skyward!
to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. The chance will present itself.
Wind strike.
Flames, purge!
Make way for the...
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its roots from within.
What is this jerk off in Roulette talking about? Use my power to defeat this guy from within. Actual fucking short bus kids. This is like the most short bus kids game I've ever fucking seen. Use the power of the moonlight with it. I guess I just did that.
Wind strike. One with wind and cloud.
Dawn, break forth!
Dope. Bro, looks gay as fuck. He loves dicks in his ass. This fucking homo. Finally a cool character, bro. Damn, what the hell?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point.
That power.
Hyman has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be... It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the... talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand... So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all, it fails as a pet.
Miss Skirk?
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master?
His name is Sertologi.
Huh?
I am
So master isn't sufficiently famous. Still nothing?
Ooh, that one we've heard! Rhine Doctor's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either. But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhine Daughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait! Didn't you also mention a visionary person?
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
Fruitiest man alive, dude, look at him. Prettier than Venti, how? Prettier than Linny, how? Prettier than Risley, how? Prettier than Mel
Not to worry.
Traveler, how? Look at this.
Focalor has all.
In the end, the people will all
Yeah,
be dissolved
whatever.
into the
Rip
waters,
Bozo.
and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Couldn't give two craps, dude. About damn time, finally. Worst region by far, dude.
Only then will the sins of the people of
Dumb
Fontaine
detective stuff, bro.
be washed away.
Lenny, Risley and his dumb thigh highs. Lunette, what's his name? Stupid dragon guy and his long ass hair he uses as toilet paper. Disgusting region, bro. Disgusting game. Can't believe this is people's favorite, dude. Oh, I wish they died.
Hey! Help! Over here!
Yo.
Yo, when you gonna play Minecraft, bro?
Dude, Fontaine.
I miss you. There's a huge mountain range and needs a big shitty Martin castle on it, bro.
Fontaine was the worst region by a mile, dude.
I didn't even get to use
Fontaine
the freaking
sucked.
combo. That's how bad that was.
Fontaine did not suck, bro. I like the underwater parts.
Linny sucks. There was like 2 underwater parts.
Why just wash
Navia
myself?
and Skirk are the only redeeming factor. Nouvelette's stupid. He uses his hair as
Okay.
toilet paper. The whole, all the trial stuff is dumb. All the detective stuff is dumb. The dumbest part is how they kill Fiorina, and it's like, I'm supposed to be sad, but it's like, so what's the moral of the story? The people are stupid as hell. The prophecy said that Fiorina will be the last one alive, so they decided to kill Fiorina. Okay. Like, I don't see what the takeaway is. It's just like, life is shit, fuck you.
You walked right into it. That's because the devil. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
I like Skirk. Skirk is cool.
I use half my abilities just to get back to the damn 5 there.
Chlorine's not the worst thing ever.
I love her, dude. That's like my favorite character that I have built right now is Chlorine.
She's alright.
So much fun to play. Just shoot the pistols. Pew pew.
Okay, so the prophecy was wrong, but they still killed Fiorina, so everybody's a bozo, but like, no, it's just like, it's overcomplicated, overwritten. It's like, man, it's like...
Oh, you're a story expert.
The person who wrote the 8th Harry Potter book wrote this, dude. Like the play, or Hermione's Black. They wrote this one.
Really? That's funny. That's a good one.
He's like a oh, it's like a ghost, bro. I could hear him falling, but I didn't know where he was. Bro, how have we not gotten to this damn checkpoint?
Fiorina's dress, shorts, suit is awful. Why is it a dress in the back, shorts in the front, and a suit on top? It's just, it's a fashion don't, frankly, bro. It's like... Should've picked one. I really like Focalor's drip, too. That would've been the best character in the game.
Renewed. The Svina Divasula attacks post-disaster, old soil, skyship, the various people always...
That's what they look like in the other games.
barely recognizes the people in the reports.
That definitely
What do you
explains like,
think?
something.
Pretty enthralling, huh?
Focalor's
The value
design
for
is
these
way
big
better than
Edwin's assistant Jurier created it.
And
that's exactly why I'd like you to
white
come
dress,
conduct
open
It is
toe,
doable.
with the
It's
chain,
difficult.
with the chain bracelet next to the toe ring, dude. This shit's sexy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Fiorina's like experimenting sewing her own clothes or something.
They beat the Jitsu holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. £200 off for a family of 4. It's a bit magic.
If there's a family of 4 in 2025, like, okay, you're just rich, I guess.
The worst part, Volstor would have been the best character ever. The back of Furina's head looks like a horse ass. It looks like a horse butt and a horse tail coming out. That's what it is. What the back of her head looks like. Who designed this character?
You see how, like, pick a character you like, though, and somebody could just, like, make all the same takeaways about that character,
There's
too.
nothing negative you can say about Bennett except his belly button.
But that's what I'm saying, like, there's definitely something, bro.
Yeah, why you got his belly button out, dog?
Why does it matter, bro?
Why has he got his, because, like,
character fun to play, like.
I got his belly button out.
Do you hate looking
Let's go walk
hate looking at
agree.
them? Okay, don't play with them, man.
What do you got his belly button out for?
With 22 kilograms of baggage.
That's a good question. How do you explain that?
His skin, by the way, is just he straight up just steals Tagnari's strip, bro.
Oh,
I promise you.
wow. Where did that come
He
from?
does. He even has the thing where he has the one long sleeve and the one short sleeve. Straight up takes Tagnari's strip. Dude, I'm sad because I promise you the original Bennett skin, it's better than the new skin they came out with him for. It is. They removed the scar on the shoulder, they removed the bandage off his nose, and they made his hair look way different. But it's cool. It's cool to have options.
Is the only president to put Game first. President Trump just signed the executive order and it would be
Got her! Skyward! Got her!
Navia! Oh, it's you.
Hey, we're just having a...
I'm here to update myself. Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garuntz. Our residents are...
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of you, but if you don't mind,
I get where you're coming from.
that would be fun.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down.
Huh?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole...
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking if you...
Forget it.
I see. Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake... Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then
How did it go? Was it a good shot?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence. Also, not to brag, wow.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview.
Whoa.
That's a...
In truth, I told him that...
You're right. Stay safe now. And...
Crazy, they're going to more. Okay. I can't get... Like, on this... Hang on.
I feel like the burger guy. I'm like, my disappointment is immeasurable.
Welcome back to Running on Empty Food Review. Today, we're going to be looking at the new Chick-fil-A spicy sandwich. Is it really that spicy? I don't think so. We're going to try it.
That's not what we're watching.
Really sounds like
Wow. Guess we're here again, huh?
like that.
There's a real nostalgia.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you...
Of course.
It's an honor to...
No need to thank.
Of course, of course.
All right then. This way.
brother.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her fix.
Sir, please don't.
But
No,
They dodged. They literally dodged.
Look it, but I at the boat that brought. Still, if I might add.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Who keeps
I'm
going on
afraid
Jet
it
2
won't be easy for you
always?
to get a
Stop
shot of it.
Really?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps...
Did you really have to use the. Well, then, two so.
Is my hair messed up?
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to.
Ah.
Hey, Miss Sharp. Sure. Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at.
Same old, same.
Other than that flying ship.
That's why I decided...
You're too kind.
I see.
He sure did.
I'll tell them that the...
Oh.
What change can there be as to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed? We'll...
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a...
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right. Last stop, the docks.
I live in the tunnels.
Yeah! Skyward! Yeah! Skyward!
Bro, screw these 4 stars.
Navia mentioned that she's.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte.
Would you like a magic pocket? What sort of get? It's a one trick a friend.
Do you have Bennett C6 or no?
I wish. They have C1.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Just wish a whole lot on a banner when he's around. You'll get it C6.
I don't care about Fremine.
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet.
I don't care
Could I
about
have your
Charlotte.
cup?
She's stupid and ugly. I don't care about
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine social. He was the one who proposed doing
All
this.
these 4 stars.
He even wants to
And he's
assist
not
in our.
feeling it.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce
That said, would anyone want to
Lenny's a
see a
5-star.
diver escape underwater?
Wanna be pyro.
Lynette- Lynette's a
Oh,
4-star.
it'll work out.
Or
Lynette,
Lynette's a
could you
4-star.
come?
Got it.
Wanna be pyro vent.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got... Father says that you did... Oh, like after Lady Fur...
A diplomatic.
Yes, it could have been done. Furthermore...
That's
I would agree. I suspect you'll have...
Isn't he real busy? And, like, back to the...
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the...
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Then he said, hold my beer.
Father.
Well, what do you know?
Are you going to take the nose?
That is our... Don't be too... Switching my masks is something. Well, that depends on many things. As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. A vision.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You...
Greetings, Miss Journalist. That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like. The sea breeze is quite pleasant.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully,
He's up for a
I've already
tunnel
wrapped
date.
up all my pre-scheduled...
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go?
Great.
Here, traveler, Paimon.
To move
Oh, I
things
started
about?
watching Dexter. What's going on here?
That's right. I guess this must... All right,
We're
then.
watching Secret Tunnel.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off.
Dexter Mole.
Of course he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
Surprise! Secret tunnel!
Dexter has a secret tunnel, and Dokes found it. And then they lived happily ever after.
Did you see that DayZ video where he was like running around like he was Dexter Morgan?
Tonight's the night.
And there's a black guy, he's like, don't!
Tonight's the night. He only kills bad guys though, so it's okay. You can like him.
Yeah. Got him.
First commandment.
Dexter Morgan.
Yeah.
Wave you.
Got him.
The entrance to the fortress. Ooh, he really is there.
Got him.
So, you really are here, Nervalette. Hana didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, in any case, you can...
Oh, I died in Minecraft again. Goddamn noob.
We go to the art gallery, the tunnels.
Whoa. So that's what Fossilor does, but Paimon still doesn't quite get what you...
For me, Fontanians were but so long. In other words,
Fossilor must have counted on... Yeah!
it seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I have investigated his... But whether it... As for the judgment passed, whether it was due...
Guess Fossilor... hang on a sec. Back when Fontaine...
Life has always...
Yeah! Lynette said...
In truth, those who see... Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I have investigated his case, but whether it be by... As for the judgment passed, whether it was due...
Guess Fossilor... hang on a second. Back when Fontaine...
Life has all...
Yeah! Lynette said the fountain...
In truth, those who see in it...
Paimon...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
hang on. When we spoke, we guessed that...
So regarding this specific issue, I would... In truth, I exchanged some
You
further
guys
words
take
with
the
that lady
Queen's
named
birthday?
Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Yeah, I know. No to play this birthday.
What? How am I pulled out of it? What?
You're saying words.
I'm saying that tonight's the night.
There was a button on my desk to kill all the gays.
What next?
Donald Trump has that button too.
I can find... It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons. but with something very similar. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before.
I do
So does
not
Dexter,
know what you
but he doesn't press it. He only
Of
kills bad
course.
people.
How could I forget?
That's what I'm saying.
You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me, but I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense.
Everything I'm
which is
saying
why
is a
there are
troll,
so many
unless
problems
you
in our
agree.
attempts to communicate with humans.
Tumblr girl.
Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune
Pretty
to
sure I read
prevent any
that on some
disasters
fucking
from
mentally
befalling
ill
you.
girl's Tumblr in
To
like
live in itself is a
2010.
blessing. But once a person dies,
Everything I
the
say is a
bonds he
joke.
once...
What do you
Unless you agree with me.
No need to fret. These are just my...
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
teased Skirk, like looking way
Master
different
never
than they
mentioned them
released
to
her as.
me.
It's crazy.
Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know.
I remember teasing you.
If you're
Yeah.
interested, though, I could ask
I
him.
remember that.
I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you
She
next
has way
time.
more lace, dude.
Next
in the
time.
cutscene with Nouvellette.
I believe we will meet again.
I do.
Oh, grandma thing, dude.
Wait,
It's better.
I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Tonight's the night. The greatest Morgan.
That's what she told me.
The remains of... So that's what...
All the same,
what
assuming
again, motherfucker?
if she speaks the truth.
You creep, motherfucker.
You reach.
I had guessed that you
always
might already
gonna
be
be a
familiar
creep,
with this
motherfucker.
concept. That means that the note.
Like... No, let's comparing the traveler to the dead. That's what you say, but this time...
I too believe it unwise to make too many blood.
Alright.
Yes.
But...
I suppose that would be the mystery. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wish, life flows like water.
You
And
gotta
what
take
ultimate?
your quavish pork pie. Lemon tree very pretty and the lemon flower sweet. I'm gonna spleef you to death.
I don't want to see two Sethos.
I'm gonna spleef you to death. Do you understand what I'm gonna do to you? You get spleefed to death. Now you're getting spleefed to death, though. You hear about that? How's someone's gonna spleef you to death? I don't know.
Never been spleefed.
Kind of what we were just talking about.
What exactly is a spleef? What is the verb spleef?
Right.
Unicola, when are you gonna be on Sam Hyde's podcast, Mark?
For what?
About your new album, bro.
Sounds about right. Fucking Luna, heal, holy.
Dexter motherfucking Creep Morgan.
Yeah. Scatter. Yeah. Skyward. Scatter. Ha! Teamwork is true.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Lay waste to the wicked.
You guys take Great Bob Pig?
It was pretty funny.
I was told you guys took Great Bob Pay here, and then I was given the printed out
They
photo
like
of
look
Great
so
Bob.
confused and pissed off. Like I don't know.
No, they just says, okay, I'll stop messing around. Give me 5 cents on pump numbers. I got the fucking troll, dude. Why are you getting angry? I just want to pay for it. No, Big Bob Pay here, no. Do you think God stays in heaven and because he too fears what he's created?
Yes.
I'm about to quit his pork pay.
Good grief.
Mark, I need you.
Dude, you need another man.
Yes, I need another man to play Minecraft with.
Dude, I built you like 5 castles.
You know,
Really,
they
those
say
are for
if
me.
you're
I
scared of the
wouldn't know.
thunder, it's really because you got
They're all in the
something
same
else
world. They're there.
Jungle one was the best.
Lost James, guy. Come on, a lot more to learn now. Big boy Minecraft time.
I'm doing the Risley story quest right after finishing the Fontaine Archon quest. Yeah.
Nice.
We once thought the Fortress of Maripede would be. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food, and. Oh, you mean Risley? Well, he does look kind of intimidating. He's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Yeah, he must be.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there?
Huh?
Excuse me, is someone past?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But.
Did you hear my call? Thanks.
Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that?
Whoa.
No.
Just your. Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it. Something must have happened to your hair. Sorry, you just need your hat.
I think you may have misunderstood me, but it's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a... I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It's really important.
Don't worry. Paimon doesn't see anything here. Well, let's go somewhere else.
Leo.
Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
An absolute beta buffoon of a fucking cuck lost his hat and he's hiding in a trash can because he doesn't want anybody to see his bald head. And I've been tasked to find his hat as part of the Risley story quest. What the fuck is this?
Nothing in the. Oh, we've looked every. Why don't we check out the rag and bone? Well.
What RuPaul contestant wrote this?
Hey, sisters!
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm now just. Oh, you must be the.
No!
Sorry. So I hope you're fine. Why, you're here. We heard the. And you're one of His Grace's favorite. After all. And no, I mean, we've all.
Oh, so now you.
Well, I did. Oh, enough of that. Is there something? No problem. Hey, feel free to check out.
Wait, but that's.
Well, it's not. Life's been pretty good recently, so.
Alright. Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want?
It's alright. 2 will do. It just doesn't feel. But anyway, we don't. Thank you so much.
No problem.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good. We've been gone a while.
Here's how we're gonna solve homelessness. Another 150 billion for Israel. purge. Purge what?
The purge.
The next time I live stream Genshin Impact, I'm gonna say, hey guys, losers and winners, welcome back to some more Virgin Simulator.
Real? Know your audience, right?
Welcome back to some more Virgin
Adventure time!
Simulator. Or Genshin Impact.
Off we go!
Get your wallets ready, little pay piggies is a new character.
Adventure time!
You can come out.
You did?
Wait.
I mean,
Fools, did you think you could stop my greatness?
wait.
Well, we got you a new one. Does it have some?
I'm sorry.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up.
Your Grace.
Oh, hey, Risley.
Well, that's a slow. I'll say.
It's with good adventure.
Is that so? Maybe I should. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society.
Just clips me on
Best
midway
to avoid
out.
misplacing it again. You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off.
Get out of here, Beta.
What a strange guy. Oh, and has he done something wrong?
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They say, as for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky.
How does that not
The
hit you?
idea
What the
of a
fuck?
criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's up.
Although the Beret Society does, if you have some time. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering places.
Paimon's not the biggest.
All right then, please.
Yeah, what?
Adventure time!
That fucking stuns? No fucking shot it does.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the traveler. Unfortunately, we weren't informed.
I'll pass on the food then. What a pity.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get.
Yes, please?
It's not for everyone.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case,
Two bottles coming right.
Our first meeting took place on. I'm actually quite fond.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance.
That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too. But even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
There's no way you're hitting your shots. I know who you are. I've seen your play style.
Forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about
That's such
contraband.
bullshit.
Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily.
Oh, so when he's on my team, he's ass, but when he lands on someone else's team, nah. What? Huh?
Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here?
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem! Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
I can't make it all the way over there. Not my fucking tank for some reason following me.
You become a duke as well!
Like, why are you not in frontlining? Like, why are you trying to flank with me? The fuck?
Yeah?
Okay, how does that hit?
Oh yeah.
I'm so confused how he hit. Like, he shot an after image pretty much. Like,